Hello, today I'll be presenting a brief overview of two major approaches to understanding human behavior, psychoanalysis and humanistic psychology. I'll be using this mind map to guide us through these key concepts. Let's begin with psychoanalysis, developed by Sigmund Freud. Freud believed that much of our behavior is driven by unconscious forces, things we're not even aware of. He proposed the mind had three key components: the ID, which seeks pleasure and instant gratification, the super ego, which represents moral values and ideals, and the ego, which tries to balance the two. He also described levels of consciousness. The conscious mind is what we're aware of. The preconscious mind is where memories are stored and can be brought to mind, and the unconscious, where our hidden thoughts and desires live. To explore this unconscious mind, Freud used a technique called free association, where a person speaks freely to reveal hidden conflicts. He believed all behavior has a cause. This is called psychic determinism, and we constantly experience psychic conflict, especially between the ID, ego, and superego. Freud also proposed psychosexual stages of development, such as oral, anal, phallic, latency, and genital. If a person doesn't fully resolve a stage, they may develop fixation. Under stress, they might show regression, reverting to earlier behaviors. To protect ourselves from anxiety, we use defensive mechanisms, such as repression, denial, projection, sublimation, displacement, rationalization, and reaction formation. Now let's shift to the humanistic psychology, a much more optimistic view of human nature. This approach was championed by Carl Rogers and Abraham Maslow. At its core is a concept of self-actualization, becoming the best version of ourselves. Rogers believed that for people to grow, they need unconditional positive regard, acceptance without judgment. But often we receive conditional positive regard. We're only valued if we meet others' expectations. This creates conditions of worth and a split between the ideal self, who we think we should be, and the real self, who we truly are. When these two selves align, we feel congruent. When they don't, we experience incongruence, which can lead to distress. Growth also depends upon empathetic understanding, being heard and accepted, and trusting our organismic valuing, our internal sense of what feels right. Rogers described fully functional person as someone who is open to experience, self-aware, and always growing. And finally, peak experience, described by Maslow, are moments of deep joy, meaning, and connection that reveal our true potential. In summary, psychoanalysis focuses on inner conflict and in the unconscious mind, while humanistic psychology focuses on personal growth and authenticity. Thanks for listening.